Xbox Series X white. Now I like it. I like the way it looks. I think it's beautiful. I have been debating, depending on the price, do I get it? Here would be the reason that I get it. I have a Series S. That's my kids. It's in the playroom. I have a Series X. That bad boy kind of moves around. So in my office down here, I actually have my whole setup, my gaming setup down here in my office, and I'll move it down here. I'll play down here. There's a couch behind me. I get the mood lights. I actually soundproof this. So this is where I work out of, and I record a lot of videos for my job, and I do a lot of things with audio with my job. And so I actually soundproof this room. So I can be maybe not 100% soundproof, but it's definitely, let's call it sound muffled. It's a sound muffled office here. So I can be as loud as I want down here. It's fantastic. The issue is upstairs, I got a ballsy TV, and the Xbox Series X looks amazing upstairs. So my thought process is the OG Series X down here and the white Series X upstairs, because it doesn't have that disk drive. Would love to know what you guys think. Is anybody planning on jumping into this? I'm thinking if I did get one, that's how I would divide it up. And why would I put the white upstairs? It looks better. White looks really clean. I think it would look slick on my console. My wife would stop complaining to me about, ew, get that ugly thing on here. You know, not that the Xbox Series X is ugly by any means. I don't think so. The Series S, she never complained about, because that thing, it's the sexiest Xbox out there, I think. So Soulfinder says the Xbox with the disk drive should stay with the TV for Redbox rentals. It's not a bad idea. I don't really use Redbox. They actually closed the Redbox down next to me. The last one left around me, as far as I know, at least the one that I used to see all the time, was at my local grocery store here, and it's no longer there. So I don't know. Is Redbox still around? Who in chat has used Redbox recently? I haven't. I haven't, but not a bad idea. Yeah, keep the. I have been using Blu-ray a lot. I've been purchasing Blu-ray discs, so maybe that's the answer. Maybe have the Series S down here. Oh, but the white looks so good. But have it down here in my gaming room, and then have the disc drive upstairs. That's a great point. I'm mainly a PC gamer, says Maori. I don't mind all digital Xbox. Yeah, that's not a bad point. All digital. Here's the thing. I don't use the disc drive for games at all on my Series X. I do use it for Blu-ray. You might be asking yourself, wait, why do you use Blu-ray when you have a Netflix, when you have Amazon Prime? Who uses Blu-ray in 2024, bro? Well, let me tell you. Something happened. I can't remember what happened. Something happened, either like a show that I was watching kept buffering or something. And this was probably like a month ago. And I was like, that's it. And I went and I got a Blu-ray, because I know I had this on Blu-ray, and I grabbed it and I took it up and hooked up, put it in the Xbox, put it on my TV. The quality is unmatched. We're so used, not that Netflix quality or Amazon Prime quality is bad. It's not, especially now you got to pay that extra, what is it, $25 for the top end high tier frame rates, the high tier resolution rather. So 4K Blu-ray, it's uncompressed. It's beautiful, especially darks. Night shots look so much better on Blu-ray. So I have actually been repurchasing movies on Blu-ray again. I've been getting the deals as they pop up on Amazon on Blu-ray again, television shows on Blu-ray again, and using my Xbox Series X on my big TV, because the quality is just superior. Quality. Super Shocker says Blu-ray is the best. Absolutely. Yeah. And I've stepped away for so long, the convenience of a Netflix, of an Amazon Prime. Not that I still don't watch those. I absolutely do. But if I'm going to have a big movie night, I'm going to do it on Blu-ray. It's a Dune Part 1, rewatched on Blu-ray, blew my mind. Reactor Leak says, honestly, the Xbox, I need to have the disc drive. The Blu-rays went in there for movies. 4K and sound-wise is better than anything else I've got. Yeah, I do have a speaker system, and audio is superior. You don't have to turn it up so much. Like, I can keep it lower on my sound bar, and it just seems to come through louder, clearer, crisper. Agree completely. I'm sold. And I'm back on the Blu-ray. It's like 1999 again in my house. Anyways, that's what it looks like. I do think having it like as a slim would be better for sure. Let's actually full screen this here. Here you go. What are your thoughts on the all new Xbox Series X? Out of 150 votes, again, this was just this morning, so not huge. 27% not interested. 26%. I'm curious about the price first. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm in between there, and 35% say I prefer the original black design, which surprised me. I thought for sure white would win. I thought for sure white would win, hands down, because it's new, it's fresh. White versus black on the electronics. I mean, I don't have it with me, but I have my Elite controller is the white one. It looks beautiful. I know Mr. McSpicy. For those of you that don't know who that is, he's a member of the X1 Bros. He loves his electronics white. So I thought for sure, but interesting that the original black design got 35%. I prefer it. And then 26% said, I'm curious about the price. Only 13% said, can't wait to get my hands on it. Yeah, I do think that this is not, I do think this is not for current Xbox gamers. It's probably for new people. It's probably a new price point for new gamers. Maybe they just heard about, not new gamers, but new players to the Xbox Series X. Maybe they've had the Xbox One. Maybe they've had the Scorpio. Remember the Scorpio? And they haven't yet jumped over to the Series X. I would be willing to bet that that's probably who this is targeted at mostly, in my opinion. Let's read some comments here. Great to have choice, says Mr. Glass. Let me see. Can I actually increase this? Because it doesn't look like if we increase the size. Yes. It's 125. Oh, we're going 150 because I'm blind. We're going 150 blind mode. Mr. Glass is great to have choice. Agreed. Dragonus88 says, I'll be buying it most likely. I have an S, so this will be a great upgrade for me. That's a good point. I actually didn't consider that. The target may be people that have an S that want to upgrade. That's a great point. He said, the only reason I didn't buy an X is because of the disc drive, since I buy all my stuff digitally and through Game Pass. Also, I don't have any stores that sell games anymore, so all the more reason to buy digitally. Well said, Dragonus. Dragonus88. Yeah, I didn't consider that the Series S upgrade might be a target audience, not the target audience, I don't think, but a target market for the white Series S for sure. Chester Santos Bras says, only if it's better or different. Well, it is different. It says it's better. There's a better heat sink and other components, quote, and other components. Other than that, it's the same. My heat sink seems to run fine inside the Series X. I don't think it's a situation where it's the Xbox One X or where it's the Xbox One versus the Xbox One X versus the Xbox, or was One X Project Scorpio? It was. And I don't think it's that situation where you're actually getting a better machine. I think you're just getting slight improvements there. Honestly, is there a point for a new Xbox, says Immortal Dragon? To me, it seems they are planning to get rid of the Series S since it's dragging Xbox down because it's making it harder and more expensive for developers to release games on both models. I actually think that is not correct. I don't think that it is correct that it's harder and more expensive for developers to release games on both models. I think that Xbox, it may be more timely. I'll concede maybe it's more difficult to optimize, but the difficult part comes in Xbox requires you to have all the same features across all the consoles, the Series S, the Series X. And that's where, for instance, Baldur's Gate got delayed because it couldn't have everything that the Series X version could have easily, could not run the same way on the Series S. Ergo, it got delayed. Xbox sat down with them and were able to make it. So, but more expensive? I don't think it's more expensive. I don't think they're losing money either, or the Series S is dragging down the Series X. I think the Series S is the best deal in gaming at the moment for a console. Like if I have a family and I'm looking at Christmas time and I'm thinking to myself, what do I get my kids? What do I get my family? Something we can all play. Nintendo Switch is probably on the market, but even a Nintendo Switch, I'm limited to one at a time. One game at a time. I got to buy all those games, very expensive games. They never go on sale. When they go on sale, they're like $2 cheaper. But the Series S, you got Game Pass. And so as a family, you get the Series S in cheap, you get monthly Game Pass, and you're rolling. You're rolling as a family for games. What I do want to see, which they're testing, is the Game Pass family option. I cannot wait for that. So that's all the comments here on this. Again, there's the poll for the all digital Series X.